Right. Par 4 third here, 264 yards. Dave has just been telling me that he doesn't necessarily hit driver on here. So Dave probably hits it how far, Dave?
The driver?
Yeah.
On a good day, 220, 230 yards.
So on a good day, 220, 230 yards, but you'll see very slopey up there on the fairway, and Dave, the closer he gets, not always the most comfortable off a hanging lie. So what club are you going to hit here, Dave?
3 wood.
3 wood, so 3 woods.
In the summer, I'd probably take before rescue.
Correct, so winter conditions, we are in October, it is a lovely day, but Dave would hit 3 wood because we're not going to get much run there, so we're trying to get onto the flat bit. Dave's going to hit this around about 180, 190 yards, which will leave us on the flat part of the fairway, and Dave will have a normal stance and be able to be a little bit more positive with his second shot. So it's not always getting as close as possible, because if you're 50, 60 yards off a hanging lie, how many times we see a mid-handicap golfer catch it heavy and leave it short? And then quickly, we've started off with 2 bogeys, we then do it on the easiest hole on the golf course, and we're just waiting to get in the bar. So Dave's done a classic here, he's lined it up, he's gone probably in the middle of the tee box, because you just do, because it's the middle of the tee box and it's nice and that's where he's supposed to go. But realistically, there's some trees just in front here that could come into play. If we go onto the right hand side of the tee box, we've got a better look down the fairway, we can actually aim a little bit further left, which is towards more of the flatter area. So if Dave does get a good flush 3 wood, it can run out a little bit further, then he can have a shorter shot into the green off the flat. So in now, set the club, build the stance, which is what we saw from week 1. Dave struggled with a little bit with his alignment getting closed. It's a prime example. That's turned over a little bit, will run a long way, but if Dave was in the middle of the tee box, that would have been in the middle of those 2 trees. You can see there, that is the slope. If Dave had hit it up the right, the 3 wood's gone a long way, it would have been on a hanging lie. Over there, we might have not been as confident to get it as close to that flag. And what a cracking job, all the greenkeepers here, rolling the green, blowing, rakers. Cracking job. Right, so if you look back, again, Dave would have hit those trees, but he's obviously hit a little bit of a draw around there. It's ran that extra distance. It has gone slightly into the semi-rough, so we know that it's not going to get as much spin out of here, but this time of year we are playing for landing angle. And Dave, with his Mile C rangefinder, is going to tell us how far after this gentleman walks past. Right, Dave, what were we talking?
We are talking 61 yards to the flag.
Okay, 61 yards to the flag, probably playing 5 yards uphill, so we're looking at a 65-yard shot, because we do have a little bit of breeze help. So 65 in Dave's magic book is what club?
50 degree. To me, waist,
so it's
62 yards.
So it's 50 degree to Dave's waist will get us 62 yards. So a little bit shorter, but there is a little bit more wind than we think, and it is going to come out of this lie a little bit better because it is set up quite nicely. So Dave, straight at the flag from here. It is a great angle in after we missed those trees that it would have hit. Again, fantastic condition here at Garforth, so a big thanks for letting us out here, although Dave is a member, die-hard member of the golf club. So waist has gone a little bit left, so slightly pulled, might be just past the flag. But Dave's going to have a putt at birdie. We've hit the green, made it nice and easy, and the worst we should be walking off with here is that par. So Dave did say on the tee box, he said sometimes you do get like that after the first couple of holes here. You do think, oh, I need to get something going, but play it smart. Think about your conditions, what time of year is it, and what you're going to take off the tee. Right, so Dave got a little bit of spin there. It has finished, we've got around about 15 feet. So a little bit left. So one thing for Dave to watch out on his pitch shots is ball position gets a little bit forwards. it's past the low point and it's closing a little bit. So just
telling me that now.
Well, it's no good now. So it did start a little bit left, but this one again a swinging putt for Dave into the breeze. And this is where, yes, you've got a birdie chance. Don't be thinking about the first 2 holes where you have got the bogeys, you're feeling like you need to get something. Again, how many times do you see yourself knock this 5-6 foot pass, then miss it coming back, and you've turned it into a very difficult hole. So let's get down here. Dave's stroke much better now and arcing. Good alignment. Good stroke. And just stayed high. So again, great pace. So if we go on regards to it being a foot pass, Dave has hit it a foot pass. So the reed was a little bit too high, but we'd rather be that side because it's falling back towards the hole, and it's a nice easy tap in for a 4.
You told me to read them high. Oh, your video said read them high because that way they fade back towards the hole.
Correct. I did say on the video that you're better off aiming a little bit high because it will move back. Right. But not that much high. Correct, Dave. So hole number 4 now we are looking at next week, and I can see from here, even with my eyes, stroke index 1. See you then.